this reaction asks us to complete and balance the following equation. So you can see that we have two compounds here. We have potassium iodide and we have lead 2 nitrate. Because we have two compounds, we know that this is going to be a double replacement reaction. So my first thing that I'm going to figure out is what's going to end up with what. When potassium forms an ion, it forms a cation. When iodide forms an ion, it forms an anion. Lead is a cation, and nitrate is an anion. Potassium forms K+, iodide forms I-. Because of nitrate, which is NO3-, having two of them, I know that my lead must be Pb2+. None of this stuff down here is included in your final reaction. It's just to help us figure out what to do. So this is not part of what you would write in your final equation. So I know that this cation must end up with the other anion, so I'm going to put potassium and nitrate together. Potassium's a 1+, nitrate is a 1-. Therefore, KNO3 exists in a 1-to-1 ratio. When I check my solubility chart, I can see that potassium nitrate is high solubility, therefore I write it as aqueous. Now I need to put lead and iodide together. Iodide is 1-, lead is 2+, so they can't go in a 1-to-1 ratio. I need 2 iodides and 1 lead. So PbI2. When I check my solubility chart, I find that PbI2 has low solubility, and so I'll indicate that with a solid. My last step is to check and see whether my reaction is balanced. Again, you can leave your polyatomics together. So I have K, I have I have Pb, and I have NO3. I have 1 potassium, 1 iodide, 1 lead, and 2 nitrates. I have 1 potassium, 2 iodides, 1 lead, and 1 nitrate. So I can see that my issue, I could either start with my iodide or my nitrate. Doesn't really matter. Let's start with the nitrate. I need to turn a 1 into a 2 on the product side. So I'll multiply it by 2 by putting the coefficient in front. That gives me 2 nitrates, and it gives me 2 potassiums. Now I can see that both my potassium and my iodide on the reactant side need to increase. If I put a 2 here, that turns my potassium into a 2 and my iodide into a 2. And I can see I have 2 potassiums on each side, 2 iodides, 2 leads, and 2 nitrates. So this double replacement reaction is now complete and balanced.